So I did have a thought this week about what's going to happen. And my guess is that Meteion and maybe Hermes are going to, and the whole Telephorai, and how the whole Telephorai end up with the idea of wanting to die, is that my guess is... Really, I gotta go all the way? All the way around here? That's fine. My guess is that the Telephorai want to die because the results of Meteion's observations, I believe they're going to conclude that the meaning of life is to die. Which means that they want to die and take everyone with them because that's what they believe is the meaning of life. And that's how we're going to get Crazy Fandango at the beginning of the story. That's just my guess for now. We'll find out soon. Also, last time we got all of the overworld aether currents, and the last one that we need is the... Yeah, just the last MSQ, the one that you get from MSQ. I think that's good design. It forces you to run around the zone and explore it once, and then once you've actually finished the story for the zone, they're not going to make you run around it anymore, because, like, that would just be wasting your time. You've already explored the zone and you've took it in. If you want to walk around it, you can some more, but once you're finished with the story, you're not required to be on your... You're not required to just run around on foot anymore. I don't remember if I talked to Vina and emet-selch or not, so let's go ahead and talk to them. Do you understand why Hermes would do this? His logic escapes me entirely. Of course it would, Emmet. Of course it would. If all Hermes means to do is listen to Meteion's report, then it's his right to do so. But once he receives the answers to his questions, what then? The fate of the world may very well hinge upon the choices he makes in that moment, and we must be there when he makes it. Caging the messenger. Hyphodeus is pondering what to do next. Hermes has headed for Ctesis. Considering the expansive dimension of the place, even we may have a difficult time locating his ether. All I can say is that he entered from the rooftop and likely arrived at the uppermost point in the facility. So, do we pursue him? Of course we pursue him. No matter what Hermes might be thinking, Meteion is a potential threat that needs to be brought under our control. The Convocation's duty to safeguard this star takes precedence over any personal stake in the matter. Vena, Aurelian. 'Tis clear we stand on a precipice, but we have yet to determine beyond a shadow of a doubt that Meteion's is the hand which tips us over the edge. Nevertheless, if we are to learn the truth of the final days, we must give chase, and even if neither Hermes nor Meteion is ultimately responsible, we cannot leave them to suffer this torment alone. Agreed on all accounts. To Kinesis. Ctesis. Hyperbia we go. Hyperbolia. I can't pronounce any of these words. So they're just gonna take us straight there, or do I have to walk over there? Oh, okay, gave me a little bit of a jump. Let's head on up here. And I believe this is gonna be a dungeon. I think I did I've done all the Endwalker dungeons so far with Dark Knight. I think I'm gonna go ahead and do it with Warrior, because Warrior is just a little bit under, a little bit less XP than Dark Knight is right now. I mislike the look of this. Judging from the crowd, something is afoot. What have we here? Excuse me, has something happened inside Ctesis? Mistress Vena, I'm so glad you're here. No one knows what prompted it, but the alarm was sounded in Catesis put into a state of alert. Procedure dictated that we evacuate immediately, and we have yet to investigate further. This is Hermes' doing, obviously. And what does this state of alert entail exactly? A field of dampening magic tech is draped over the entire facility, usually in response to escaped entities and the like. Catesis scholars and observers are unaffected, but everything and everyone else is weakened to a fraction of their usual capabilities. Then consider us forewarned. We do, however, have urgent business with Chief Hermes, and must enter the premises regardless. That said, if Hermes is willing to enact such measures, I would wonder what other obstacles he has seen fit to drop in our path. What with enfeebling spells in place, we're not like to be at our fighting best. And I was hardly an effective combatant to begin with. I've little to offer beyond my ethereal vision. Then you will put that talent of yours to good use. You are fairly skilled at spotting weaknesses, if I recall. Fairly skilled? Now you've gone and raised everyone's expectations. You all only need to make most of your strengths, and I will fill in the gaps as required. Right, because she can fight. Obviously, we saw last time she can fight. And we've seen that Emmet can fight. But Hythlodaeus is more of the scholarly book type. I mean, he works at the DMV after all. I was once a Zem, after all. 'Twas my job to rise to the occasion, be that as a defender, aggressor, or healer. I feel better about my lack of prowess already. And you, emet-selch, can impress us with your arcane majesty. You lob potent spells as easily as breathing, but can also channel that power in a protective manner if you so choose, yes? Well, yes, such the situation calls for it. Excellent. That should cover us on all fronts. I wonder if I can actually do the dungeon with them. Maybe they'll be trust NPCs. Wait. I have to be able to do this with them, because the previous ones I had been doing with the NPCs, but they were always scions. But obviously the scions can't get here, which means these are the NPCs I'm gonna have to do this with. That's gonna be really cool. Because I was wondering, that was also something I thought of this week. I was wondering if I would actually be able to do the dungeon with them. Your tale led us here, Beryllian, so 'tis only right that you lead us now. No matter what lies ahead, we will win through to Hermes and Meteon. And then we will face the future together. Catesis Hyperborea is now available. Okay, yeah, so I can do the dungeon with them. Okay, yeah, that makes sense that they're all arounders. And then, wait, that doesn't make it. Oh, okay, he's gonna be a bard. Okay, that makes sense. Okay, so that means I can make Emmet be a DPS, or I can make him be a healer. I don't really want Emmet to heal me, so Vanna's gonna be the healer. Hythlodaeus will be a bard, and oh, that makes sense. Then that'll be able to cover any cases. As long as you put 2 all-arounders in there, then you can have them fill in for any role. And I'll have Emmet be a black mage. Anyway, let's go ahead and get started with Catesis Hyperborea. The world unsundered. That's right, that's where we are. pretty cool to do the dungeon with them. Let's actually remember my tank stance because I haven't done a dungeon in a while. And let me look at my abilities again because I haven't played warrior in a while. Okay, yeah, let's go.
Please turn back, else I might be forced to.
Oh no, I know you're not. We're not forcing you to do anything, Hermes. You decided to do this yourself. Oops, wasted inner release. Okay, I haven't actually done a dungeon with this ability yet. Basically just the AoE OGCD. So going to the left.
I see you.
I should actually probably use bloodwetting. Completely forgot I had that.
Have a taste.
Be gone.
Have a taste.
Man, bloodwetting is so satisfying. There we go. I forgot how much fun it is to play warrior. I don't think I've actually done a dungeon. Yeah, because like in the past 2 weeks, I haven't really done almost any gaming at all.
Be gone. Be gone.
And that includes doing dungeons. I'm purposely not trying to double pull. I mean, I don't think I even can. But I learned my lesson with Tower of Zot. And, well, I did the... I don't remember what it's called. I know I learned my lesson with Tower of Zot.
Heal me.
Oh yeah, I didn't realize that there were enemies that were going to spawn there. Oops, wasted that. I would have waited. Just making Vanilla usable all of her instant casts.
Out. Out of my way.
I'm not entirely useless.
And then we never said you were. There we go. First boss. Let's see what he is. Lisa. Shouldn't pull with a gap closer. I didn't need to use Shake It Off there. How is this gonna work? Okay, well, his stuff went here, so this is probably where he is. Ah, okay. That's pretty obvious. Pull him back to the center.
I see you opening.
Have a taste.
Okay, so he went through there, went through... Okay, this is where he ended. Because this one has a set of footprints going away. So it looks like he went through there, went through here, came around here, and came back out here.
Out of my way.
Probably get out of the way of that. Okay, that's a party wide. This is the triangles, I think, again. Yep, 3 icicles and then a triangle.
Mine is the ether.
Okay, looks like it's different crystals this time. Now this is where I should use Shake It Off.
Out of my way. Mine is the ether.
Another Frostbite and Seek. That's annoying. Let's see. So we ended here. Man, they give you so much time to do that. Frigid Stomp is party-wide, but we kill him too quickly anyway. Anyway, let's head on up here. See what else this dungeon has for us.
I see you opening.
What's wrong button? Doesn't matter. Meant to hit arm's length. There we go. Stuff. Yep, I was thinking stuff gonna spawn here. Just cycle through my mitigation. That room seemed too open for stuff to not spawn in it.
Have a taste.
I have so many, there's so many mitigations that I should just try and keep something up at almost all times. Like I use bloodwetting, and then use something while it's cooling down. Oops, wrong button. Then use bloodwetting again, and then use something in between.
I'm not entirely useless.
Have at you.
Oh, I thought Emmett said I'm not entirely useless, but it makes a lot more sense for Hythodeus to say it. Okay, let's fight this pack. Try and stack them up a little better.
Out of my way.
Have a taste.
Just talking about keeping mitigation up, and then I didn't have anything up. Poor Vinal, having to keep me alive. There we go. Another treasure coffer there. Wonder if any of this glam will look decent. Pretty much been mostly jewelry. Oh right, what's this thing? Laden Lord. Sure. He draws in either. What's he gonna do now? He's gonna fire his laser. Yep. Well, it was actually a fire breath, but whatever. Close enough. They're all standing on this side, so I'm gonna stand over here. Oh, okay, that's interesting. I see it's from the side of the heads. Oh, we should make it so that he doesn't absorb the fire, or inhale the fire. Okay, so yeah, we gotta stand in this right in front of him this time.
Mine is the ether. Put this one.
I used reprisal there because I thought it was gonna be a raid wide, but I should have just used shake it off.
Stand firm.
Oh, this is what I'll use shake it off for. You gotta stand over here.
Have a taste. Have at you.
He's gonna use scratch, but that's not very effective. He says as he loses a third of his health.
Be gone.
Okay, this one, yeah, we're safe over here.
Have a taste.
Here we go. I'm level 88. And I get another onslaught stack. Nice. Let's see, getting a bit cloudy up here.
I cannot let you take Meteon. Not yet.
Fail cleave unga bunga. Gotta love warrior. Oh, what a lovely bunch.
I'm not entirely useless.
Having fun playing warrior.
I see you.
Have a taste.
I find Dark Knight fun too, but warrior is just like I don't even need to think. Got some more mobs?
I must hear their answers before they're expunged from existence.
Reprisal and arm's length don't do quite enough to be like a full mitigation, but they do help with, they do help a little bit. They're usually enough to get you to the next blood wedding, if you need it. But Vengeance and Rampart are much better. Thrill of Battle seems like it's pretty good too, but I just don't use it that much. And then of course you have Equilibrium as emergency, oh no I'm about to die button. Oh, I thought that was a treasure chest. No, the treasure chest is over here.
Have a taste.
I wanted to use an AoE so I can hit both of them to get a bit more healing from Blood Wedding. Alright, let's see what's up here. Oh right, he transformed into this thing. Winged Defiance. Hermes.
So, it comes to this. I have no wish to fight, but this time, I cannot yield. Though the world may think me a mad, desperate fool, I will hold fast to my conviction.
Alright then, let's face off against Hermes.
I will have the time and tranquility I require. Gust and gale, gather to me! Ancient brand, unleash your power!
Okay, I probably shouldn't stand in front of any of those.
Dancing winds, pierce my foe! Stars on high, war is rain!
Okay, what was Meteor? Ah, okay. Stand right here. You just shake it off.
Out of my way. This may seem...
Oh, I see. I get it. Just a little bit slow. Of course, it still didn't do like any damage.
Have a taste.
And now you get off of it. Yep. Let's interrupt that. Okay, where are they gonna be this time? Oh, no, that was something else.
Streams of ether, surge is one!
Okay, they're over there.
I'm not entirely useless.
Okay, then those will be the last ones. So we'll wait for these to fire before we move over. Yeah, then we move over. Not yet. Now we move over here. I could use shake it off there. Come on. Select the right thing.
Dancing winds! Here's my
Have
throne!
a taste.
Still got vengeance up, so I should be fine. And I'll make sure to interrupt this. But you should wait until the bar is mostly filled before you interrupt it.
Stars on high!
Okay, let's see if I can do meteor right this time.
Even
Move to the center. You shake it off.
But I am not finished yet.
Okay, now what side are we gonna start on? Okay, start over here. Should probably just head over to this one then. Doesn't actually matter that much, right? Yeah, and then move. Oh, okay. Apparently there's something. There's something to indicate which one's gonna die. Also, you guys should probably use LB. Just like a real party. Just like a real party. Not using LB.
No! My power!
Well, let's check them out. See what's going on. Rogue arm. Okay, whatever. Well, let's get going. See what happens.
It's over, Hermes. In the name of the Convocation, I hereby take Meteion into custody. And setting aside the matter of your nomination, you will come with us too. We require your knowledge to assess and resolve the situation.
Meteion, I am so sorry. Would that I could have listened to your report in full. Reflected upon its meaning and conveyed it to others. That they might reconsider their chosen course. But I have failed. And that wish will never be realized. However, ere our fates become the province of others, I bid you tell me just one thing. Was there happiness in those distant stars?
Probably not, considering everyone was dead.
Was there a reason for living?
And here we go.
We conducted our search as per your instructions. We scoured historical records, communed with the spirits of the deceased,
Excuse me?
heard the final testaments of the dying, welcomed their shadowed hearts into our own.
Oh. I see.
One race had striven to create a world bereft of animosity.
And here we get Dark Medion.
They renounced relationships to avoid interpersonal strife, and in so doing brought about societal collapse. One race had renounced war and devoted itself to the enrichment of its people. They were conquered. Though they destroyed the enemy in reprisal, they could not regain their former glory. One race had concluded that finite time was the root of all woes. Aspiring to shatter its shackles, they went in search of infinity. They discovered nothing is infinite, and that neither time or death can be cheated. Disillusioned, they gave up on the future and themselves.
It's pretty interesting.
One race had discarded all things that gave rise to sorrow, hoping to have only joy. They found joy lost its savor in the absence of sorrow, and lost their will to live.
Ooh, that's interesting.
Though worlds apart, these peoples shared a belief. The belief that they had tried their best. That they had tried to fulfill their potential with every step and success. In the course of which, they learned the truth.
Uh-oh.
That they would never be free of fear and sorrow, anger and despair, of loneliness, so long as they yet live.
Yeah, this is usually not a good sign.
Even now their souls cry out for oblivion. And to this song of anguish, I lend my voice. We lend our voice. Oh, beloved mankind, shimmering jewels of beautiful Etheris, rejoice, for we will free you from the cruel yoke of existence.
You know, I didn't want to be right.
There is no need to struggle in vain, for in nihility awaits salvation. You will know peace and serenity, and it will be beautiful. We will make our nest at the edge of the universe, and there in the dark of dead worlds hoard sorrow and suffering. There we will sing, our chorus ever louder and ever clearer, that our song may reach even this ether-shrouded star. Such is the answer we have found in the stars. Such is the gift we now offer to Etheris.
Who are you to decide our fate? To decree we live or
The
die?
fact that Emmett's saying this. And everything he did in Shadowbringers.
Have you lost your mind? You heard what she said. She means to destroy us all, yet you'd still take her side?
Yeah, pretty much.
In the name of the star, we have discarded those creations that we deemed flawed. If we ourselves are flawed, does not stand to reason that we too should be discarded.
Oh.
That is
mean-
sophistry, and you know it.
That's not wrong.
Perhaps it is. Perhaps I am wrong. But who is to say that you are right? Let us settle this with a determination. In my authority as Chief Overseer of Elpis, I will make a judgment on man's fitness to exist.
Oh no.
If he can learn to value all life and retain his will to live, even should his end be justified, he will surely find a way to avert his demise. If not, he will perish from the start. As with all determinations, provisions must be made to ensure fairness. Kairos! Awaken!
Memory reconfiguration system Kairos activated. Awaiting instruction.
Command. Universal memory alteration. Target area. Catesis Hyperborea. Starting point. Arrival of emet-selch of the convocation at Propylion.
Wait,
Endpoint.
is he just erasing all of this?
Present.
And this is why they
Erase
didn't
the
know?
memories of all events and replace with a vague recollection of the following.
How does he even have this?
I was here, preparing to demonstrate the functionality of Kairos to emet-selch and Hithodeus.
And that's why they didn't know.
Meteon's shared consciousness became unstable. She and her sisters could not sustain their existence, and all dissipated with a burst. The resultant shockwave accidentally triggered Kairos, which erased several days of memories from all present. Execute.
Command acknowledged. Initializing. 3 processes remaining to execution.
Bravo. I dare say one would be hard-pressed to make it fairer. Everything that you told us, everything that has happened, the fact we've even met, it will all be gone.
Go, Meteon. To the edge of the universe, where none can reach you.
I guess we gotta go to the end of the universe then.
Hermes, won't you come with me? If you were to shed your flesh, I should be able to carry you.
I will remain. As a man, I will oppose the oblivion you bring.
Silly fool. Had you said yes, I would have granted you the gentlest end.
This ends here!
Shouldn't she have freed the others first?
Fly, Meteon!
That is far enough, Hermes!
Argos, to me!
First process complete. 2 remaining to execution of memory reconfiguration.
As if we needed more pressure. No matter what, you cannot forget what happened today. For it is the key to saving your future. Your world. This fight is our fight. What comes after, our problem to contend with, not yours. No. Your own struggle awaits, and no one else can take your place. You must flee this place with your memories intact, and I will see that you do. Now then, where is it? There you are, my little confluence.
Almost!
Of course she's not gonna get it.
Very well then.
Oh.
You may elude us this day, but not forever.
Did she just put a tracker on her and that's how we're gonna find her?
Meteon's gotten away.
Second process complete. One remaining to execution.
Ugh. No time for brooding. Listen well. Beyond lies a spatial confluence that connects the interior sections of this building. I will destroy the confluence and force open a way outside. When I do, you must jump through.
I cannot tell you how sorry I am. But neither can I let you escape!
Well, somehow Hythlodaeus, or at least the memory of Hythlodaeus, remembers us. Oh. Oh my.
Too brave by half. Exemplary work, as always, emet-selch.
What? But how? I thought the confluence was... over...
A trick.
Over there? Yes. We were rather hoping you would.
It was never anywhere but where it is now. The instant those two began making their way towards nothing, 'twas clear the plan was a diversion.
I'm quite incapable of destroying a confluence, I must confess.
Yeah, I was kind of thinking he said he wasn't very strong.
A gambit brazen beyond words. Though we've grown accustomed to reckless improvision due to the antics of an incorrigible associate. Though, in the case of certain present company, incorrigible is an understatement. Honestly, I'm beginning to suspect it's a requirement for every Azen.
There we go.
There's no time! Quickly! Even now, I do not believe your tale. I would not suffer us to walk such a wretched path. Still, if it must be said, do not squander it. The legacy I leave you.
Final process complete. Executing universal memory alteration.
Well, I guess
Go on!
Fandaniel is the, I guess he does join and become the next Fandaniel. least that's my guess of how it's happened. So Vina and us and we remembered everything, but Emmet and Hythlodaeus didn't. Yet somehow Hythlodaeus remembered that he met us.
I'm fine. Just a little tired.
Oh, right. It was auto-playing, so I thought I had started it.
Can it be true? Are we the only ones left who see beauty in the world? In life? Are the stars above no more than husks of fallen civilizations? And yet, I feel her. Though she is unimaginably distant, I feel Meteion's presence, and the place where to we must go. Ere she made good her escape, I placed an enchantment upon her, one which allows us to follow her trail. She has already left the outermost bounds of Aetheris, and continues on her way. Given the vastness of the universe, it will still be no easy feat to track her down. But thanks to Emet-selch and Hythlodaeus, all is not lost. We remember. So long as we remember, our fates remain ours to shape.
What became of the others, I wonder? So, what now? I do have one big question, and how this actually ties into the final days. So, well, actually, I guess Hermes causes the final days. But then, how is it happening again in our time? Or is Meteion doing it? Anyway, we'll see.
I'd like to know too. Let us ascertain the situation at Cutisis Hyperborea, where they should still be. Given the likely state of their memories, however, it would be imprudent for us to approach them directly. In which case... I am sorry, my friend. I've asked much of you this day. But may I trouble you one last time? Argos will investigate in our stead. We will share in his consciousness and see and hear as if we were with him. Now, close your eyes and open your mind.
Oh, okay. Seeing through the eyes of the dog, or Argos.
Thank goodness you are unharmed.
Unharmed? There is a gaping hole in my memories. I can scarcely remember arriving here in Elpis.
Forgive me. I was preparing to demonstrate the functionality of Kairos to our guests. But Meteion, her shared consciousness became unstable. And she...
So, that's what prompted the state of alert. And when you went to investigate,
You were caught in Kyros's accidental operation.
Yeah, definitely. That's what happened.
So it would seem. It's all a blur to me.
Such an unfortunate accident. Oh, and what of Vinar and your other companion? You went inside together, as I recall.
We did?
If Vinar was with us, I have no recollection of it. But that there is her familiar, is it not? The fellow seems happy enough, so I think it's safe to assume his mistress as well. I haven't the slightest notion who this other companion might be, however.
Ah, well, that individual struck me as a bit different, for want of a better word. Perhaps it wasn't actually a person, but some manner of creation.
Curious. I must ask Vinar about it when next we meet.
Yes, you do that. Now, if we may tend to Hermes, whatever this Meteon did, it seems he bore the brunt of it.
No.
Once you
Not
are fit
quite.
to travel, you will return with us to Amarot. We need to make certain there are no other ill effects. Also, I am here on business of the 14. We've already had the conversation, like as not, but since your toy wiped my memory, we'll have to have it again.
And he probably accepts it.
Yes, of course. As you see fit.
This Kairos, it manipulates memories through the emission of etheric waves, correct? There is a theory which holds that memories scoured by blasts of ether are restored when the soul is cleansed in the underworld. If true, then perhaps when our time comes to return to the star, we shall remember these few days we have lost.
No, that won't be
I
for a
doubt
while.
aught of interest occurred. Look forward to the revelation if you like, but I should prefer to reminisce on more meaningful moments.
Oh, I'm sure nothing important happened. Yeah, sure.
Let us rest. If only for a while. After all, you and I... Oh, we still have a long, long way to go.
Yeah, she's still got to become Heidelin and everything.